So, uh, sorry for that break in transmission. I wouldn't really know where this is got from, but what I was saying is that I would want to see upwards this week. We have a proper price action, you know, 4 hour candle price action, and not this kind of a price action, not this kind of price action like in the middle here, which I want to buy in case price is going to fail. So now, and I said that this trend line will not do for you because this is just the weekly consolidation that they did to waste your time here. So if you're putting a trend line here or a trend resistance here, it's not a good one for you. And I said you should rather look at this trend resistance to watch for price to break the upside, and before you say okay, yeah, from in case you know how to rate the price action here. So now here is not a recipe for upside here for me, and I can't see that yet. And here also I can't see anything now. The way this price is, I think we might be having more downside. Except this one close. I need to see how this one is going to close today, later today, to see closed maybe a bit higher up, maybe. But for now, I would also want to wait and see what price is going to be to get to this low. This at the levels I still expect it's possible for it to break low and come here, and they might not eventually break and move back up. So I'll be watching between Wednesday and Friday for movement to the upside. But I still want this one to be probably come a bit more downside to the downside. So we must just be patient. So you have some money to the market. So that's kind of the kind of thing I want to do. And if you look also at the lower time frame, yeah, so the lower time frame, although I said it's still a consolidation, I want to see the proper price action above there and the crossing above here before there and even still adjust this data and adjust this data here. But this one is not going to, I don't need this one is not going to for me. This one will fail. It's not going to do it for you because the price will still be doing a crisscross around this area, the crisscross around this area before the price will decide to move. So this is still a better trend line. You see, the price should cut above here and then probably that may signal. So here I can still see a price action. So if you think the you might say this is the recipe, but I think it's more of a consolidation. The price is not making. So you can look at this as they move all together, where you see this one as where you see this one after this complete move to the downside here. You can see that this one as the last correction that is going to happen, before a move. You can see we move from here down to this point. So you can see this as the last correction where you want to give this as your A. You want to put this one as your A, and you want to put this one as your B, and you want to see a C. You want to see a C, and after this C, and after this C, after this C, maybe after this C, still want price to come down. You want price to still come a bit down. still want price to come a bit down before you now move the price to the upside. So that is what I expect. Now, what do we have here in itself? If this one is an A and a B, so what do we have within that collection? So what we have within this collection, so let's see what we have within this collection from here to this place. So that's probably let's do this. Let's do so here. So here. So we can take this as a 90. So if this is a 90, which we're expecting, we should be expecting a 61 or a 123. So we are going to expect that I should expect that this current price will push between here and here. Let me just see. This is between a 61. You can even you can even do 100. Yeah, I can even do 100 yeah. I think will do an 100. You can do a 61 or 100. So it's going to push between here for a regular flat and here. So I want to believe that this is the level, the zone. These are the areas we should be expecting price to move a bit down. So price may make it down from here or break this top once more to come up here before now coming down. So price will come down, and as price will now start now making its last movement up down to the downside, we can now begin to now look for a buy. So that is how to approach this one. So that's how to best approach it. So we should expect price to still come up to this level or this level before we go down. Do I want to sell it if you know how to scalp it? Because price even may shock you from here and begin to go up. So that is, you know, what you should see. But I would rather want to wait until I see a proper price action. I should be looking for price action and not these levels anymore, or to sell from here, sell from here. You know, it's still for me, but it's still very shallow. I would rather still want to see how price is going to make it low, come a bit more down from that. I should be looking between Thursday and Friday. But now, when you look at our pound USD, I think it's pretty much the same. I think I've done that. So we've been waiting, we've been hanging on. So you can see what also is happening. So this is the level we want to buy. And I think it's super to hold on to that. And I told us why price will not break this level. Price may still come down here and form a double bottom before moving up. But this is a very good level to buy, because even looking at it on the 4-hour time frame, I don't see price action, but also this and it's a good combination for price moving to the outside. But we're just having a message here can see even here at this level here, it has done it for me. It has computed the structure here. This is it, and it said that. But I think price may just still go a bit up to very close to this, and 4 hours to do or 1 hour to do is stands at close further downside and to go up. So price is still oscillating between the two. This is good. You can see the movement is so small for the whole week. I don't want to do this. So I still say price going into the downside here, and I want to engage price from here to buy to that level. So let's just do that. That's what we can see here. So I'll be drawing like a trend. I can't even draw a trend. If I see this one as an A, this one is computed as a C for me. It's a B for me for a C for the downside. But let's wait. Let's wait. Now, the next one I want us to see is this. Let's go to check JPY, the yen pairs, and see what the yen pairs are doing very fast now. Just like I told us of recipes and recipes and recipes. To see now, this is the recipe for downside, like I said, another recipe, another recipe. So price had broken low here, and this is going up. Now let's see what we have. If you want to see, if you want to draw a trend, if you want to draw a trend, now, I think I've shown us this before. This is 5-1 and a 5-2, and before we have this. And this will just be a fall of this move, and this is the peak of this move, and I think we are going up. So we might be breaking the top before we move down, but this is on the daily price action. This is a good move. The price action to the downside for now on this, but maybe the price will just be still breaking up now. Ultimately, this is the way. I don't do I still need this? I don't need this thing, so I need more of this. Okay. We're going to have a bigger, we should be having a bigger correction here of this wave. Because this is like, for me, internal structure, this is like a 1, 5-1, 5-2, and this is like a 5-3. So this 5-3, we should be having, this is 5-3, 3-1. So we should be having a 5-3-2. And if we're going to have a 5-3-2, then what that will mean is that we should be seeing a bigger correction. We should be seeing a bigger correction of 5. Mark your price may still break the top, but where we expect the correction to get to, at least when that starts, is at this level, at least at this level, because it's going to be a bigger correction. I expect price not to go beyond here, but price should at least get to this level. Price may break here, but at least I expect price at 61.8 for that correction. So price, I think price will break this 50 level. If we still get here is for 2, it's still okay for 2, but this is a very good area for me. But I think what we do is that the way a minor price will correct the downside will tell me for how long price may push the downside. So this is what we are looking for, looking at. But the way it is at the moment, price looks set to break to the upside. Now, when you see a movement like this, look at this, a full candle formation, and this one, this candle here, so this is a price action. This candle here, is like a doji, and when this one formed, tells me that okay, maybe you want to come to the downside, but of course it's not as equal as this yet. So that means it's still a correction, and this also the way it's going tells me that okay, we are now having a correction. So the sellers are coming in, gradually coming in. The sellers are gradually coming in. So, but this one forming like this, the buyers are losing their strength, because if this candle is going to close, as I can see, in few hours after they open the market today, close maybe like this, tells me movement to the downside, but it may still break to the upside to give me another price action before they come down. So that is what I can see here. Now, going to the 4-hourly. Overall, it's still bullish. That's what I'm saying. Overall, it's still bullish. Overall, it's still bullish, but we're going to Korea. We are correcting for now. Now, so that's the old structure there. But within this structure itself, because you have to see within this structure itself from here. Within that structure itself, I want to believe that we've come to the almost the very end of this structure itself. So what we can now expect from here is that if this one is taken as a fourth, for us to have the last upside, which is possible, the price is not going to fall from here. The worst case scenario is to do this. The worst case scenario is to do this from this level. I'm showing you something which you must be watching for price action again. This, what is happening here, it does not tell me that price wants to come down yet. They must still be breaking the top. The way this 4-hour candle are closed here, I will show it later. So what I would expect is from here down to this level, the price will not make it beyond here. Okay, so the price will not make it beyond here. So that the price will not make it beyond 143. So you can just put it at that level. So 143,200, that the price will not make it beyond that place. I can see that, and the price may just nosedive any moment from now between between 111, maybe after breaking the top, to 123, which is here. These are the levels I will expect price to make it up to before coming down. So price, I don't expect price to break this level of 143 200 before coming down. So that I can see. So in case this one is the fourth wave to run up and come down. This might just be the first. I think it's a correction of that's happening from now. In case you are selling from here, you must know how to engage this price. In case you are selling from here, so this is like an A, and this may be going up as a B. So, and in that case, if you want to look at the internal structure of what we are saying, let me. I'm just using this. In A, so we have to look at where the blue box is going to be for us to sell. For us to sell. The B. And a C. So we have to look at the possibilities. We have to look at the possibilities. The first possibility is to look at this as the first move to the downside, seeing what I'm looking at now. With this might just be a correction of A, B, and a C here, and we're now having another A. So if you have another A, you might be having another B correction here, and a C to touch around this zone before we now move down. So that's what I'm trying to say now. I won't say this one as a B. If you see this one as a B, if you see this one as an A, and this one as a B, and a C, that means price is breaking further up. But from the way I'm looking at the price action and all of that, and this trend, let's look at 1 hour. Let's look at 1 hour EMA. Now, so you can also see from the way I showed you this on Euro USD. So you can see that we had a break of price below 50 EMA, which means we are at the end of this thing for a push to the downside. That is what I can see. That is what I'm trying to show us now. And you can see that this is learning. This is learning. This is learning. This is learning. Why this one has to be adjusted is on the 1 hour from this, taking into consideration here, these two coordinates, the coordinates here and here, so gave me this. So this may have crossed. So what I think, yes, the price looks set to break up. This price is still going to break the top before coming down. So just like we, and again, price can do anything here. So these are good levels to say you want to sell, really. These are good levels you want to sell, because what the price had done here now, let me see. What the price had done here on the 1 hour is that the price had moved, you know, this is exactly at 90. That's exactly at 90. So price will just do your 90 here. because if it has stored at 85 first, then you cannot say we are having the first correction. So if price moves down from here, if price moves down from here and begins to go more down, this will be our A. This will be our A. Then we'll be looking for a B. So we are correcting now. We are correcting. So this will be like A, because you can see what 50 EMA has done. So we are correcting within the 50 EMA. So we might be doing that for the next 1 or 2 days, correcting. And after that correction, we're going to move further down. So that is what I can see here. So if you have your small lot size here, fine, but you must wait for a B and a C. The B will tell you where the C is going to be, where you can put a bigger lot size to sell this one. The odd favors a sell more than a correction now, more than anything. And of course, because it's like we are looking for a bigger correction to the downside, like a wave 2, of course, it's going to break this trend. It's going to break here, and probably this we are at 50, at least 50, which is going to cross, but we are watching. So, we are coming down. We are coming down. It's burning out. So you can see what has happened here, just like I showed you. And pretty much it's going to be the same for most of the yen pairs. We are still bullish, like I told you. We are still bullish, which will be coming down. So, and this is the old wave 3, 3, 1, 2. We're going to have the 3, 2 between high and here. These are the areas we'll be watching for more, upside. So after this immediate correction, 1 hour correction, a B and a C here, then we're going to run with A to the downside, a B to the upside, and a wave C to the downside, then we go up. So we want to sell for now. And we're going to be watching ourselves within those waves as they unfold. That is what I can see. So if we quickly go to USD JPY, I'm not going to do much for now because my time is fast spent. USD JPY. USD JPY. So USD JPY, we have done like the same thing, like an A and a B, and this might be running the last wave to the downside. But let's see something. If this is a B wave or not. But the way this one had gone up, like a three-wave structure, 1, 2, and 3, tells me that we are correcting. So we are really correcting. So let's see how this one. Yeah. This one had gone up to. This is 127. So this is like a correction of wave B. This is a correction of wave B. So this is what I'm seeing now. This is what I'm seeing here now. This is what I'm seeing here now. This is what I'm seeing here now. This is 127. This is what I'm seeing here now. Yeah. Time to correction. So on that is what I'm seeing. A. The whole of that as an A. The next one as a B. Changes I will know. We'll do our count. And the next one as a C. The downside before we buy again. So this is A. This is B. And we want to see C come down. Now, if this one had done like 127 of A, so that's like you can be an expanded or a running flat. So in that case, an expanded flat or a running flat. Looking at exiting at this level, we're going to have our, so looking at exiting at this level, the two levels we're likely to exit will be number one at 100, which is here, or at a 123, which is here. So these are the two levels we are expecting this wave to come down to. These are the two levels we are expecting this wave to come down to before we see more upside. Now again, this was broken, and that is confirmed. It was broken here, and this also was broken here. So you can see this and this. Let's look at 1 hour to confirm with the EMA. And the 1 hour. So on the 1 hour with the EMA, on the 1 hour with the EMA, so you can see those levels, these two. So on the 1 hour, so across here, and see, now we're going to have a crisscross around this area also. Now, what is it possible that we have? Unlike Chef JPY, this might not be breaking the top. It might not be breaking the top, unlike Chef JPY. But of course, we're going to have an opportunity to enter this again. So where can you enter? So we're having a correction for now. So let's see. We're having a correction for now. We're having a correction for now at this level. We're having a correction for now. So these are levels you may find entry now. Between here and here, which is 85. These are the two levels, but the strong area will be your 76, which is 136, 144. 136, 144 is where you can also look for a sell. This, if price should get to my 90, then I'll be looking for something else. It won't change. The sell gets there. If the price should get to 90 or reach my 90, then it won't still stop anything. I need a wave to correct itself first. From here, I will still need a wave to correct itself. So we'll still be having an A and a B and a C before we see before we go down. So it's also a recipe. I need an A. So if you find your entry at around here, so price may break from here, price may get here, but I think you don't put your big lot size yet. So you can put your small lot size around here or 76 and wait for our price. I think this price will still continue to go up until Monday or Tuesday before we see price moving down. So nice to be inside correction. So let's see how it's going to play out. Let's see how it's going to play out. So that is what we see for now. We are looking at more downside. So for me, this is going up, going up, and I want to see this is going up. And I don't even want to draw it. I don't want to draw it for now. Then we can fix a trend for now. Let's see if we can see anything on the 15 minutes time frame. Okay, so the price is still using these as support, so the price may be still going up further until we have a break below 15 minutes time frame. So what I can see here is more upside for now, even though we had this price below. And now we are correcting to the upside for a wave correction. The A wave is going to stop from here or stall around this. So between here and here is where I expect A to stop. And you can see that usually it's B. That's about 60 pips. That range of 60 pips we expect to stop. Looking at, if you want to look at the daily candle formation to look at the daily support that you expect, let's look at daily support because it's going to break 4-hour support now. So the daily support, yeah, the daily support still look like a 60. Sorry. When you break this, then you are moving more down. So the daily support is still at yes, as your 60, 61. Please support here. Looking at that candle here. So in between here and here, we are still correcting. This is still a correction. So looking at, but this is the first move that tells us probably going down. Yeah, still, we might still break this to the upside. It's not impossible, but we'll see how far. If the price will not go bearish from here, if it pulls higher, then it's a recipe for upside because this is 5 and this is 90. We might actually, so if we go over this daily, let me see, because over that daily, to me, we might actually be breaking up. Let's see. That's how to also look at it. So 61, it's good for us. Breaking this daily candle means that we're going to break higher. This is where the daily candle is. So let's see what that gives. Now that's that what daily candle is. So 61 looks good, but if we break higher, it does not mean that we are going to be buying for now, though we are selling. If we break higher, that is actually at it's around 76. So if we should go higher than 75, this is 76. If we should go higher than 76, we should go higher and break this 76, then we break it up. That is how to look at it. And it's A wave will be breaking it up one more time before coming down. So that's how to look at it. So anything is still possible around this area. So if we break higher than this, 55 will not stop it. And this will not stop it. Now we're breaking up, to 110 before coming down. But this one is not going to go higher up. So this candle is, we'll see how this 4-hour candle is taken. But so far, so good. We move around this area. I'm not seeing strength yet on the 4-hour from the buyers, but they might just crawl to the upside. This zone is a very good zone to buy it and to sell it. So with Pan yen also, let me quickly do that before I call it a day. Pan yen also, pan yen also, pan yen also, looking at pan yen, looking at pan yen also. Yes, it's similar to what we are seeing. Pan yen also, pan yen also. Pan yen also looks like, so this is pan yen also. So we go to really, yeah. So you can see what the pan yen is doing us. So we don't want to see pan yen is not going to break above here. So it's only pan yen that is sure that it's not going to break above that top now. From what we can see here, it's not going to break above that top. With what we have here. Next, what we have. That's the break of that structure. Sorry, please. Indeed. So this is really an A wave, and this is the B wave. This is the B wave here. So we don't want to see price go beyond here. So just like every other ones that we've done, just like every other ones that we've done. So let's see the correction that we have here already. The correction we have here already is exactly 90. So we have a 90, which is a regular flat. So what we should be expecting is we should be expecting more downside from here. We should be expecting at least uh, we should be expecting at least 100, 100 or a 123. A 100 or a 123, and this is a 123 here. This is where you should be expecting your C will get to, or C. And this will be the blue box area to buy. This is the zone that we're going to buy. We're going to say if we get an entry here. So looking at this daily candle tells you we are going more downside. This one has confirmed that we're going more downside after this move down. Anyway, so we are going more. So you should be finding a buy here at this level. So the buy should not even go. You don't have any business above here really. Price is not going to break here. Price won't be breaking this area because of what I'm seeing here. The B wave is completed. Price will not be breaking this place. I don't expect price to break that place. So if we go on the 4-hour, so let's look at what we have here in terms of correction. What is possible in terms of correction? In terms of correction, price are taking 50, I think 61 is here. You can look for a move. 61 is good for a move to the downside. 61 is good for a move to the downside, which is here. 76 is not likely. That's 61, which is good for a move to the downside. That's 61 for the downside. Yeah, 61 is good for the downside. I don't think you can have a 90 here. It would be interesting if price push the week to 76, but you don't want to dread it's going to come to 76, 61. Looks more likely that you're going to have a bearish reversal. That's what I can see. But whatever the price is going to do, even if price decide to break above, price will not break above here. I think the last place you will find this price is at 90. At 90. The way this thing price is not going to break 90. So once we don't have price above this area, it is 167,600. Once we don't have price above 167,557, so we are good to go to the downside. So this is a very strong area for price to make a bearish move, and also here. So if I were you, if I want to sell, I can put a sell here and a sell here, not a sell here. It can actually fail because the limit of the daily candle. So price will just send something around this area. So we still have a possibility of between here and here. That's about 30 pips, and up to this area is about 14 pips. That's about 46 pips. So that's the area we can still have a movement before we continue with the C wave. So B wave is completed here. So we are seeing a C wave in the making. So again, looking at the 1 hour time frame, you see what EMA is doing. In the 1 hour time frame, EMA, yes, it has just confirmed what I told us here. Can you see? It has confirmed that this is broken. A is broken there. B also is broken. A has been broken along. So this is B. A came down, and this is B. B had been broken, and you can see that this is what we are looking at from now. And a crisscross around these two for you to find an entry to sell. So if you go to 15 minutes time frame and see what EMA is going to give us, is in the just close, send the price a bit more upside. This might just be after this correction, this might just be A. This might finish as a and we have a C before we come down. So this might just be finishing itself like here, more down. So it might just be an A on the smaller time frame. This is a 15 minutes time frame here. You might be having an A here. That is what it's looking like to me. An A here. You might be having an A here. A B to the downside for now. A B to the downside for now. A B to the downside for now. Then a C to the upside before we sell again. I believe this is the last, this is almost the last leg of operation. So within A and a B, where is this for now? Within A and a B, C is almost at it's gone past. Okay, we could have this correction between here and here before we go more up. Before we go more up, we could have this correction between here. We could do also an 80 or a 90. We could do us an 100. And we could do us maybe a 123. Is that possible? This was the 123. We could do all of that. We could do all of that. But if we don't do a 123, that is going to be much. Let me see. Let's look at 1 hour can do. 1 hour can do. A 123, yes. A 123 is still possible. A 123 is still possible because it will find support at 123 here. So a 123 is still possible. You just find support of this candle here. It's possible. So let's go back to 15 minutes time frame. Yeah, a 123 is possible. And if it does a 123, then it's going to now do an extended flat to the upside. Let's look at that possibility of an extended flat to the upside from here to the top of A and to C, to the beginning of A. So, and in that situation, we'll be seeing this. We'll be seeing this. Let me just use dash and dash for it. But just trying to do an analysis. This is 100 and this is 123, which is around our entry. Around our entry, that is what we're looking at. So I think that is the probable move. That is a probable move. That's a probable move with it's possible that we have that move. Looks most likely. So it's 1.8 is where we want to. That's around 166, 620 is where you want to sell. So looking at this final leg of correction here, so it's more likely 166, 620. That's where you want to sell your pound yen. Right. So having said that, so looks so much like that. That's what we'll be getting. That is what we'll be doing. This area is where you want to most likely sell this area. So the recipe is for more downside. So the last one I'm going to do is just to look at where the BTC is for those who are doing Bitcoin, BTC USD. I think the signal is not helping now. I might be calling it a day from here. Now, BTC USD, that's Bitcoin. I think I told us what to expect in this, and it's like it's playing out like that now at the moment. So with this price action, we might be having it more a correction. So this is a correction. You can see even on the daily candle, the way this one has formed now, I think we are going to be having a correction to the upside for you to exit before we come down. So we might be seeing an A and a B and a C before movement to the downside. And it might just move almost immediately. The level to say you want to, let me see, on the weekly. What do we have on the weekly? So, yeah. With this on the weekly, we're not going to break this top. We're not going to break this red trend resistance. We're not going to break it. We might be working up to around this zone. I think 28,000 level, but it's not quite assured yet that we will be buying up to this level. We'll be buying up to this level, and we still have to go down and break. I think it looks so much likely that that is what will be happening. For now, we're having a pullback, so you can look for your exit if you are doing Bitcoin. Look for your exit around this level. The weekly support resistance, that's where you should look for your exit. You might just get that. This level. Look for your exit around that level, which is 26,350. 26,350. Look for your exit, or if you can count the way, we might be having an ABC. If you are able to know, I think this is like the third wave. We are having the fourth major, and then the last one here is where we are going to. So we are having this last correction. I think we have this last correction before we do this. So that is what I can see here. And what I can see there, daily time frame, what do we expect? Yes, it's around here that we expect the price to come to before going more further down. So your 26 area, your 26, 28, between 26 and 28, where you want to exit your buy. That's what I can see here. Let me look at the 4-hour candles. Yeah, so for now, the price is just going to crisscross around here. The crisscross, maybe the price supposedly use this as a support, the price will be making it up to this level. Now, this is a safe level for you to exit. So while you are watching what is happening, this is a safe level for you to exit for this price movement in the we might still be having price moving a bit down from here. You might be saying that, let's see that, yes, it's still heavy. You might still be saying that if price moves a bit, we have a proper price action on the 4-hour for more downside, price will be coming down here, breaking this a bit sharp, then going back up. That's what I see an ABC movement around here before we go down to 11,000. So that's what I can see. I see an ABC movement, an A, B, and C movement around this here before we come down to, yes, 11,700. So around this area. So we're now able to, once we are done here, we are going up. So that ends it. Watch the video over and over.